Hey, I'm tipsy, and something absolutely terrible has happened to me. That being that something so funny has taken place that it has required me to do an emergency recording on what was supposed to be my night off. But you know that couple that's super annoying, that's always like reposting pictures of each other, that's super into like the PDA online, like, oh, I love my partner so much, they have the like the matching profile pictures, they have the matching phone like lock screens, they've got everything, and then it always ends in the messiest, most toxic breakup, to the point really sometimes where even the mention of the other person will just bring them to tears, will make them spiral out of control. That's basically the federal government right now. That's kind of exactly what's happening in the federal— stop talking to me on my phone. That's basically what's happening in the federal government right now. The most predictable breakup really of all time. Donald Trump and Elon Musk have announced their divorce. Sadly, not sad. I don't want to use the word sadly. We all saw this coming, like you always can with those types of couples that are really, most of the time, I think, trying to convince themselves more than anybody else about how in love they are and how much they mean to each other. And then, again, they broke up. They're blocked on Twitter, Elon's probably changed his profile pic. Actually, yeah, wait a minute. Elon's profile picture is, like, just all blacked out and dark now. Like, he is actually going through the e-dater breakup phase. But basically, to my knowledge, this started with Elon getting pissed off about the whatever big budget bill that Trump has in Congress right now, and finally learning that Republicans actually don't give a flying fuck about the deficit. And for everything you can say about Elon Musk, you would say a lot about Elon Musk. I do genuinely think that he is serious about cutting the deficit and reducing government spending. Whether or not that's a good thing, that's not what we're here to. That's not what we're here for. We're here for petty old man drama. Petty old man geopolitical drama. But that is, I do genuinely believe something that man is incredibly passionate about. And to realize that the people he'd been buddying up to don't give a shit about what he's like hyper fixated on, I guess, is probably crushing him. Especially because I think they're also in that bill, they're cutting like a bunch of electric vehicle something subsidies, or like something. I haven't read the bill. I'm no better than Marjorie Taylor Greene, I guess. But yeah, basically Elon Musk went DEFCON about this. I think he was like dissing the bill on Twitter. This all happened I think it was just last Friday was his last day in like his special little government position that he was on. Like that was his last day, and then he immediately fired off about it, and he did this dude goes, oh yeah, by the way, Trump was on the Epstein list, which like fucking duh, buddy. That doesn't really explain, if you knew this, why did you make him president? Why did you hitch your wagon to that? And also, why do you let your toddler son hang around him? I feel like that's not really explaining much, but then again, this picture also exists, so I'm not exactly gonna act too surprised that he's not really the most integral person about all of this. But like, you're throwing stones from a glass house here, buddy. What I want to know really is, how did this breakup happen? Like, was Elon still in the White House when Trump like told him to pack his bag? Like, I don't want you in my house anymore. Like, I imagine he was just like, Elon, I don't want to play toys with you anymore. And then Elon was like, I'm on ketamine, or something like that. It's obviously not a one-to-one rendition of how that went down, but I imagine it was something like that. Or Elon just replied with some like epic Reddit Chungus wholesome 100 bullshit that he likes to do. One of those two is exactly how I'm imagining this. Nobody can tell me different, really. I think that's probably what I'm gonna go to the grave imagining, how that whole breakup happened. But I do lost in all of this, I do want to extend my sincerest sympathies to JD Vance right now, because it's really never fun when mom and dad are fighting and going through the divorce process. So I do feel for him at his young spry age of, like, what is he, like 41? I mean, it's really never easy, especially not when you're a grown man and in your 40s. Like, that's really the hardest time. You know, they say it's your adolescence that will really mess you up if your parents get divorced. It's definitely, I think that's only second to like 40. Another thing I think has been very lost in all of this, in all of the firestorm that this has been, and with the social media reactions and all of that, is this has been brewing. Like, obviously we all knew this was gonna happen. The second that dude got in the White House, and brought Elon along with him, like, we all knew that this was, when, not if. But this has been brewing. Do you remember a few weeks ago when Trump was, like, totally throwing pot shots at him, like, shading him about, like, the Ozempic? Actually, roll that clip.
I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine who's a businessman, very, very, very top guy. Most of you would have heard of him. A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight, and he takes the fat shot drug.
Like, that was totally about him, right? Like, I don't really think there's any sort of denying that. But that, I mean, that shit was hilarious. Everybody knew it was about him. I don't really think he was trying to be subtle about it. So this isn't a new thing. I mean, this has been ongoing. You gotta feel bad for nobody in this situation. Maybe this is 9/11. I saw this on Twitter. I'm totally stealing this from whoever I saw it from, on Twitter. But, like, this is 9/11 for guys who call women females. And I really don't feel bad for those people. My heart doesn't go out. I mean, if I'm lying, I'm sympathetic. But anyways, I mean, this is just day one. This is an emergency recording because this just happened. We will definitely have to see how this escalates. We'll be keeping tabs on the probably funniest old man breakup of all time, and I just hope it doesn't eventually lead to the world ending in any significant way, which I do think is a distinct possibility. So, I mean, hopefully we don't get to that point. We probably will, though, so I'm not holding my breath about this being harmless. Like, it's funny right now, but will it be in, like, a week and a half? Who's to say? But I don't know. I guess that's gonna be all from me for now. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you subscribed the video, leave subscribe. I'm probably not going to talk about, like, current events much here, like serious current events. I didn't even take any political stance in this. I mean, guess, but I don't know. I just wanted to poke fun at this because this was really funny and a long time coming. And basically, I got on Twitter. Actually, the first tweet that I saw when I checked my phone on my break, because I was at work during this whole thing. Like, I only know this happened because of Twitter, but the first post that I saw was, "This is like Kendrick versus Drake, but with two Drakes," and I knew. You know, I just knew that that was what this was talking about. Anyway, I already did, like, half my intro or outro, didn't I? So I'm getting, like, I just kind of went off on a tangent. But if you want to see more of my stuff, check that out on the screen right now. And till next time, I'm out of here.